Welcome back, everyone. I know you've really enjoyed that first game, the men's quarter-final between Jordan Yates and Dean O'Neill. What a game it was. We've now got for you the mixed pairs final. From the Gippsland team, we have Brad Lancaster. Let me just check his partner. So it's Joanne Martin leading and Brad Lancaster skipping. And from Ovens and Murray, we've got Ann Miles and a player who's been on a lot of our streams and played really well, Ian Brimblecombe. Next to me, I've got Brad Marron. How you going, Brad?
Good, mate. How are you?
Very good.
Couple of cracking games this morning, mate.
Yeah, I'm still trying to settle down after that game. It was amazing. But there's no break for him. Geordie's back and playing his next game.
Yeah, he is.
On rink 11.
You're right. We do have the semi-finals of the men and women's champion of champions. Over on rink 12, we've got Robin Thomason representing West Coast region up against Cassandra Millerick from Bendigo Camp Haspy Goldfields. And that's in one women's semi. On ring 10, in the other women's semi, we've got Nicole Shortus and coming head to head against Brooke Edwards, both well-known players, both in Victoria, state representatives, etc. Then we've got the two men's singles semi-finals, as you said, Matt. We've got Jordan Yates, who's just come off a great win against Dean O'Neill. He's coming up against the Deer Park representative, Larry Donahue. And in the other one, we've got a ripper. We've got Dan Priddle from the Geelong region up against Rowan Kelly from Gippsland. So, some really exciting matchups across the green here.
Yeah, definitely. Only using the B green this afternoon. So we will try and give you some updates, but as we've mentioned, all championship, you can get those live scores from the Bowls Now app, which is connected to the result portal. We might even have some scores popping up on our screen today, Brad.
Yeah, I think we're going to trial a new scoreboard.
Yep.
For the viewers. So we'll try our best. See how we go. But if not, as you said, you can jump onto that Bowls Now app and you can see end-to-end updates. We do have volunteers doing the scores, so we thank them. I'm sure without those volunteers doing those scores that they wouldn't be able to be done this week. So forever thankful to them. Yeah, so
thank you to all those volunteers.
Back to our feature game, though.
Yeah, this is the second end of the roll-up. Let's have a look at see how these two teams made the final.
I know in the semi-finals we had Brimblecombe and Ann Miles. They played Michaela Long and Thor Shannon in the semi. And I did notice after 8 ends in that one, the score was 6-2. So the first 8 ends were all single shots. I actually watched a fair bit of that game, and that was some real brilliant bowls. And then Joe Martin and Brad Lancaster, they come up against the Strzelecki duo.
Samantha Atkinson.
And her partner Toby Wallace, I believe.
Correct.
And they were always in front, but never far enough to sort of call it early. So
right. So in the round of 16, the Ovens and Murray team, they beat the Ballarat Highlands team, Yvonne Clark and Keith Chapman. That was 19-6. In the quarterfinals, they beat the Sandbelt team of Courtney Gabb and Callum Bennington. that was 21-8. And as you just mentioned, in that semi-final versus Thor Shannon and Michaela Long, 16-3.
Yeah, it was really it was close early, and then the Miles and Brimblecombe duo, they were unbelievable, mate. They were phenomenal, as the Ovens and Murray region have been all week.
Yeah, we had a question earlier about that. Which region would be leading in regards to the shield that gets awarded at the end of the week? I think Ovens and Murray be right up there.
There'd be no doubt, surely. They've got currently 2 golds, a silver. Yeah, that'd be right up there.
Yeah, so let's go through the Gippsland team of Joanne Martin and Bradley Lancaster. They played the Eastern Rangers team of the Duke and Karen Barton. They won 15-8. That was in the round of 16. Quarter-final, they played the Bendigo Capaspy Goldfields team of Cass and Big Kev.
Yep.
And they won that comfortably, 23-5. And then the semi, as Brad just mentioned, they beat the Strzelecki team of Sam Atkinson and Toby Wallace, 18-6. So they're in form. I think we're set for a good final here, Brad.
Yeah, you're right, and just in time. They're underway now.
Okay, first end.
And Miles on the mat, playing a forehand. See a relatively shorter end. We've got a couple of teams of triple competitors rolling in the gate, having a roll out the back and up the top. So that kicks off tomorrow, all the triples action.
Yeah, round of 16 tomorrow morning. Great start.
I was speaking with Brad just before, and he's really excited. He's sort of really keen to put a best foot forward and show people around the world what he can do. As you see on the screen there, we've got some up-to-date scores from all the other games. Something new for this week. We thank Brad, our technician, who's done a fantastic job all week.
That's great.
So that means you don't have to take your eyes off this one. You can just watch this and get up-to-date scores. So, as we see Joe here, brilliant start.
Yeah, great start by Joe.
So we do have the Gippsland pair both using white bowls, and Ann Miles has got purple XGs, and Ian Brimblecombe's using white aero bowls with a slight darker tinge, a speckle through them. So hope you can tell them apart on the screen. See a comment there from Tommy Ristic asking how I'm going. Fantastic. See Brad Lancaster, I reckon he'll play backhand at this. We do play 18 ends in the final also. All other games have been 15 ends, however the final is 18, so it's not a 100-metre sprint, it is a marathon now. Ian's just missing under. Played good speed. See on the rink next door, Rowan Kelly's got 3 bowls inside a centimetre. Can hear, got our effects mic on, you can hear some other players on the other rinks.
Just missed a bit heavy there, I think, Brad.
You're right. Played a good line though, so he'll remember that.
So the Ovens and Murray pair, Ann Miles and Ian Brimblecombe, Ian's coach.
Yeah, well, tell you what, should be one of the best to learn off. Ann Miles been around for a while, but
That's got to help in a mixed pairs team.
yeah, definitely. She's such a great person too. Always says g'day.
Well, Joanne's first two are still holding. And she looks to have added another one, Brad.
She has. So
What a great start.
This green's starting
She's
to
on
free up a
fire.
bit. Bit of another yard of carry on now from Sun's out. And she's just looking to correct here. Played a good line with her last, just needs to drop a couple of feet. Still think she's just over. She is, so she'll get fourth shot.
Oh, there, they had a 40 to here, be awesome.
How's she looking? Looks just a touch wide. If she gets under Ian's, let's just turn it in. So, terrific start there from Jo. 4 bowls within a metre.
Yeah, she started off really well.
Doesn't appear to be any nerves. So we'll see Ian jump on the mat here. Looking at drawing the shot. Look, it's a fraction wide for that speed. Got back to the line, so his line was good, just overweight there. So all the Ovens and Murray bowls have been played on this side of the green so far, and the Gippsland team have elected to play the backhand.
Well, that was interesting because Brad wanted to come the forehand, but Joanne said no.
It's in a good home. If the jack goes there, they're probably 3 or 4, so I
Well,
wouldn't imagine Ian be driving at this. A confident draw. Sit the back purple, your chance for shot. Looks much closer.
it's chasing it. Oh,
Falls over. Still
No.
2.
does he change now, Brad? Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing for narrow. See a very deliberate stance on the mat. Couple of practice swings and then fluent into his delivery.
Stays down nicely on it.
You're right.
Don't know if he's going to have enough.
Maybe. No, 2.
Oh, that's a good start for
We thanks Ian.
Gippsland.
Ian's given us a signal for 2, so
Sorry, I wrote 1.
we've told our players obviously to try and stay off the line as much as they can. Obviously, they're playing the game and in a big final, so they might just creep across a couple of times.
Well, let's see if Joe can continue this great leading. from the last end.
Tell you what, she looks
Yeah,
fairly
she's good
close.
again.
I'll start, Joey.
Oh,
Wowee.
Very good.
Can't get the uniforms mixed up. We see the Ovens and Murray are predominantly blue. And the Gippsland duo both in burgundy top. However, Joe's got a jacket on for now. Is still a little bit fresh here. Can't see me, but I've got the hoodie on. Still, and Matt, you're wearing tracks today, mate.
yeah. I
Didn't
knew
feel-
today would be probably one of the colder ones. Got on the
Didn't-
tracksuit pants.
Didn't feel warm enough after your run this morning, mate.
I'm continuing, Brad, with those runs.
Up to, that far out. Up to you.
Didn't see you there this morning. I was waiting for you.
Tomorrow morning. What time are we kicking off?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. We're at Lake
Warona, is it?
Waruna, mate. Come on.
Waruna.
6 o'clock.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
Okay. Waruna.
I'll just put my clock back to WA time. See, and just missing wide there. There's a little bit of a breeze around. If you're in the area, come on down. The sun is out. However, it's not the warmest, but there's some great food available for everyone. Food and drink. And you'll be able to watch some quality games. There's 5 real good games here that could really honestly go either way. See, Ian here playing a really good line. It's just about the speed now.
The green looks like it's running beautifully, Brad.
Yeah, starting to free up.
Yeah. I know Brad was really deliberate on that last shot and still went through a mat.
It's great action. Very
Yeah,
deliberate
very
approach.
smooth.
Yeah. I think he's just
You
over
want to get on the
speed.
jack.
It's
Or-
alright. He's giving himself a chance. It's good position.
Ian's got better weight on this.
Yeah, I think he's
Yeah,
drawing the
he's
shot
drawn
here.
it.
He has. See a clap from Anne.
Yep.
So potentially holding 2. Tell you what, Anne Miles has won some state titles in her time. So Joby looking to draw the shot on the forehand here. The way she started, she probably will.
Yeah, it's good again. Great bowl.
Very good, Paul. Good. Hey, one looks good.
Just missing quick. Joby looking to replicate something similar.
Yep. She's close again.
We hear Brad
Very close.
draws a clap on the clap from
Oh,
Ian.
yes,
she's got the
she's got
shot. She's Joe started off on fire.
Oh, exactly how you want to start a final.
Not to be outdone though.
Yeah.
Have a look at this. Just needs to sit.
Oh.
Well, we're only on the second end and we've got a lot of bowls inside a meet-up. Bradby just on the forehand trying to beat that purple on the draw. Nice kind hand. Aaron Tompkins and his staff do a phenomenal job. How's he looking here?
Weight looks good.
It does.
He might have drawn it.
He's played a bomb. Great shot. Don't know if it looks to be in the count from where I'm standing. So we see Ian playing a sort of a conversion shot on the backhand, giving himself a chance.
He's giving himself a real chance.
Got the ball.
He's got
Great
it.
shot.
Okay.
See, big high five from Ian.
Call of the trail is good.
See Timmy Gribble tuning in. Hello, mate. Hope new Bubs is well. Great name. Chose a great name.
Oh, he's close.
Joe's just unfortunately got in front of the camera. So still 1 to the Ovens and Murray duo. There is an opportunity if Ian can get to the shot bowl.
Yeah.
He can potentially make 3 or 4. I think with him just playing such a big one with his first, I think you'll see him draw the shot on the forehand here. I think he'll draw the shot. A couple of these players haven't been on the live stream before, so we just once again got to keep in mind that they might jump in front of the camera unwillingly.
Well, he's going for that bowl,
He is.
Brad. You called? It's very close.
He's played a bomb. Ian Brimblecombe.
He's come to play. That's could be a handful, nearly.
I think there are a couple.
Oh. There's 2 already. You're thinking 5, are you, Brad?
It's close. It's definitely 3. There is a bowl there that they're not taking out because it is leaning up against the Joe Martin bowl. So
I think it's 3 at least, and now we're looking at the
minimum
other 2.
of 3. I reckon it's 4.
No, 4?
Is it 5? It is 5. So what a shot from Ian Brimblecombe.
Oh, what a shot.
5 shots. So he's played a ripper. It's 5-2 after 2. We're going on to end 3 now, as you can see there on the scoreboard.
We might see if Brad can bring up some of those other scores. That would be great. There we go, on cue.
So, as you can see, Rowan Kelly is currently leading Dan Prudle 9 shots to 3.
Larry's got a bit of a lead on Geordie
Yeah, he's jumped out to a 9-4 lead.
after 7.
And in both women's matches, there are a couple of closer ones. Robin Thomason currently trailing Cassandra Millerick 7 shots to 5. And Brooke Edwards is currently leading Nicole Shortis 8 shots to 5. So, some ripping games. You can see a lot of crowd building up over there. So we see Joe here, sticking with his backhand. Played it pretty well.
Great ball, Joe.
I love how last hand Ian backed himself to get that shot.
Yeah, you were thinking whether he'd just draw it.
Well, any jack movement a couple of feet back was no good. But as they already had shot, but they had third, fourth, fifth and sixth shot. So once that bowl had been proceeded to be pushed out of the head, opened up the opportunity to gain that 5, in which he played brilliantly. So
yeah, it's a great bowl.
See the shot, play the shot. See great communication between Anne and Ian, which is really good for, especially in pairs. Great communication, understanding each other's game. Let us know who you're going for. Always like to see which way people are leaning towards. Brad Lancaster trying to draw the shot, and Miles Bowles is probably about 6 inches past the jack. In a good area. I think Ian be trying to just drop 3 feet during the shot here. Are we really thinking and really trying to consolidate that big 5 too? So the importance of winning the end for the Ovens Murray Giro. Lancaster sticking on his forehand. Looks to be a bit quick again. He's not happy with that one. The green is really starting to free up.
Yeah, the green looks beautiful. Real touch bowling now.
A lot of people saying go Gippsland, Ovens and Murray. It's good. A lot of mixture. We just hope it's a really colossal. I know the players don't want that, but as spectators and commentators, we just hope it's
A close game.
it's a real close one.
Just like the last.
And another good shot.
Yep.
Another second shot. So
Starting to find her range now, Anne.
I think Joe's going to be forced onto the forehand now.
Yep, she's got a lovely ball sitting over there if she can get onto the jack. She's going to be high on this.
So see, and she's playing a tighter line. How's
She
her
needs
speed?
to.
She's going to get the bowl up and over once.
Oh.
Very good.
Wow, great shots from Anne Miles.
Yep.
So Joe again on a forehand. Looks to be playing a good line here. Well, it's probably a good bad one. It's given Ian a guide, and it's giving him something to work off, basically. If he elects to play that forehand, in which I think he will. There's a comment there that it's a great result, whatever happens, as they're both countrysides. You're right, it's well, it's just good to see good bowls in general. However, just goes to show there are some very talented players out in the country. So, what do you think he'll be doing here, Matt?
I probably would have been coming backhand at that. But he's looking to probably do it on the forehand.
I think forehand's more option to get the jack as well. In which he
Has.
He's played a bomb. I think there
Got it
was
back nicely.
I think there was a bit more of an option there on the forehand to get that jack, as you just seen. He worked off, you know, got a little slide up and so forth. Where backhand it was more so he just seen a quarter of the bowl.
Yeah. We're going to see a little bit of weight here from
I wouldn't have thought he'd be short.
Yep, searching on the forehand here.
I reckon this be a bit more than searching, mate. I reckon this could be trying to hit the back fence on the tape over the back.
Well, not completely that, but it's searching weight.
Just going to be caught wide. Well, now he's got 3 back bowls, so
He does.
I think this is where you'll see viewers. I think this is where you'll see viewers the sort of taking your medicine at some stage and getting one behind. Ian and Anne, very experienced players. I'm sure they'll both understand the importance of one past. Semi-line asking a question. Biggest problem in small country towns, literacy in schools. Can't answer that one, but Billy Brownless is a good one for that one. So it'd be interesting to see.
Yeah, what is his choice here?
Yeah, you can see
Covering.
the foot there from Anne.
Yep.
So happy with what they've got, the current setup. They don't want to make it any worse, or not so much make it worse, but put another one in the area. Then gives the Lancaster
Anne's happy with that.
The 3 back bowls. So great shot there from Ian. I reckon this could be a little bit firmer.
Okay. What are they currently holding there, Brad, do you think?
Definitely 2, mate. It's a close measure for the 3rd one, but I'd favour the 3rd one. So he has played a fair bit bigger.
More attacking
Yeah, he's
line.
in the area.
Looks good.
Gets his white one against the jack.
Oh.
He has.
But
Straight to the Ian Brimblecombe bowl.
bowl.
So another one there. Great shot, nonetheless, from Brad Lancaster. 3 down to 1 down's a good result.
That's great skipping there.
So 6-2 after 3 ends. We do play 18 in the final. Sort of a longish end, sort of 6 foot up from the tee, and the kiddie's about 8 inches. And playing a backhand here. Speed looks okay.
Looks good.
Just needs to run a little bit more.
Yeah, good starter. Good starter. 1 down, measure for second.
A couple of feet. Joe just missing wide. So, big one here for Ann. Couple of feet. Line's great. How's the speed on this one, Matt?
Oh, it needs to get around, and it has.
She has. What a great shot. Draws an applaud from the crowd. Joe's played another good one with good weight. Just missing a line again. Couple of measures going on in the other rinks. Can see, might get the scores up shortly, but what we can see is that Gippsland currently lead Geelong 12 shots to 5. Metro West currently lead Geelong 9 shots to 6.
Oh, there it is, Brad.
There we go. As I was saying, the Larry Donoghue, Jordan Yates game, that's 9 shots apiece now. And Cassandra Millerick, well, it says 10 shots to 5 there. However, on the board it does say 14 shots to 5 in the favour of Millerick, so that will be updated shortly.
And they're all looking to make the final
You're right.
tomorrow afternoon.
1 p.m.
Can't wait.
So we see Brad here sticking to his forehand. Speed looks okay. Yeah, looks to have played a good one here. Just needs to settle now. Great shot there from Ian Brimblecombe. Bit of pressure on the duo of Martin and Lancaster now.
Yeah, they started well, but then that 5.
They want to try and win the next couple of ends just to sort of stop the ascendancy a bit.
Yeah, I like the change in the length.
I think he's just getting there a bit easy again here.
Is he?
Yeah. Just going
Yeah, it is
to trickle
too.
through. Jody Fruins joined in, cheering on from Wangaratta.
Oh,
So they've gone back home, the Fruin family. Gone back with a couple
had
more
a-
gold
had-
medals.
oh, a couple golds. Ethan had a real battle yesterday in the round of 16 against Ethan Higgins.
Definitely. Probably have to buy another suitcase to carry all their luggage back that they've picked up this week.
Yeah, they've had a great week. Which
good
is
that-
probably why Ovens and Murray might be leading that shield.
Definitely. So,
All right.
and playing backhand, Matt.
Ian likes it.
It's pretty close. Gets under that.
Oh,
Well, it's good. Still probably 2. It's only probably still 2. However,
yeah, still 2.
all of a sudden it's only one bowl of Lancasters that's in the head now. So, pending this one does nothing, we might see something a bit similar from Ann. This one's just going to be caught wide.
Yeah, that's the call.
As you can see there from Ian, confident to that, we've got 2. So, when they say confident to that, Matt, you'd say that that's sort of giving yourself a chance. If you miss it and you clear it either side, it's in a good position.
Yep.
So, giving
Yep.
yourself a chance. Basically, don't be short, yeah?
Correct. he wouldn't be unhappy if it goes in the ditch either. Well, wouldn't be great, but at least it's given it a chance.
Yeah, you're right with that. Better than being 8 foot up the green. See, Anne played good weight there. Clear call there from Brad. Get up there, trail the jack, sit the bowl. Gets under her own here. Oh, might wriggle up for second. I think it has. One and a look is the call. I had a chat with Brad yesterday, and he'd actually packed his car yesterday thinking that they'd be eliminated in the pairs. Yeah, he didn't really, he didn't think he was playing well enough to beat Big Kev and Cass, but
Right, was that before the game?
yeah, that was in the morning.
Right.
So yeah.
They came out and had a great win.
And I said to him, well, mate, after the performance from both of you, you should try and book another night somewhere.
Well, he's really only got one way in here, Brad, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think he's just going to be up there turning through
Joe's bowl.
Joe's last bowl, give himself a chance. He's playing a bit firmer than that,
He
so
is.
what's he got? He might run through. Ooh, he's turned another one in. That's definitely 2, close for third.
Just through the hole.
So backhand's the call here. Just either side of his own. How's his speed? He doesn't want to be under and turn the white one. Oh, he's
he's
got
put
10
another one up.
miles. Well, he's
That's better for them.
probably 4 now.
Probably brings
so
the back one in.
there is. Yeah, you're right.
Right.
I reckon that's throwing a good look for 4.
I think Brad, this is going to be, well, we'll talk about the low percentage shot, but if he gets, he's got his 2 back ones there, hasn't he?
He does, I reckon.
You're going to see a little bit of weight.
Depends on the angle. The
Probably go backhand at it because you can still shoot the shot bowl out.
Yeah, you're right. Depending on the angle where that and bowl is in relation to jack high.
Jack over's good for them.
So we'll see which way he's going to line up.
Yeah, he's going backhand.
Backhand the go.
Yep.
I reckon he'll be searching to get this kitty in the
Yep.
pit here. So let's have a look how he goes. He'll be looking for the jack. Well, it's coming down.
It's not huge weight.
No, I think he's going to miss under because of the weight.
Mm.
So another end to the Brimblecombe Miles duo.
Probably would have gone a bit harder than that, Brad. What are your thoughts?
I think he played that way because, as you can see, they've only taken 1 out and they're measuring for the second. So if he played a bit bigger and took his own out, well, then it is definitely 4. But given the fact that he's 1 in a good measure,
Oh, I think it's more than that.
yeah, it's 3.
3.
So
Okay.
3 shots. So that extends their lead now to 9-2 after 4 ends. Do play 18 in the final. You can see all the scores on the top left of your screen. Rowan Kelly shot out the blocks against Dan Priddle in their semi-final. And Larry Donahue holds a slight lead over Jordan Yates, 10 shots to 9. In the women's, Cassandra Millerick has shot out the blocks too.
Yes, she has.
15-5. And you can see there Nicole Shortis and Brooke Edwards,
That's a close one.
10 shots apiece. So
Remember, they're not ends. They're first to 25. But it will give you how many ends they've played.
Jordan Yates has just played a big one over there against Larry, so he's holding 3. Back to our main game though, Matt.
Yeah, good starter.
And looking to correct, find another a yard on the forehand. Just slightly underweight again. So
Good chance for Joe here.
here's an opportunity.
Yep, really good first bowl. Needs to repeat the dose.
Speed looks good.
Yeah.
Just needs to get around
Oh,
Anne's
no.
bowl. Yeah, she has.
Oh,
So
she's done it.
that's 2.
It's a good start. Low 5 from Brad.
Ian playing his backhand. Speed looks good, Matt. He's drawn the shot here. Great
Yeah,
shot.
Great shot, Ian. He's had a good week, hasn't he, Ian?
Yeah, he has. We've mentioned it a fair few times because they've just been so impressive, the whole Ovens and Murray region as a whole. The level of consistency that that region has produced this week, it's been fantastic to see, and I'm sure all the players that play in that region are so very proud. See Ian again, trying to draw another one. How's he going?
He looks looking really good again.
Looks a fraction quicker. That's a great shot.
So he's gone from 2 down to 2 up.
And that's when in 2 and walk pairs, you know, sort of that makes you go into singles mode. Couple down, just got to try and draw your 2 as close as you can and help your side build the head to enable you to score.
Has Brad replied here? He's looking
He's
really
just
good. He
quick.
might even have the jack.
He has. A great shot. See a big applause there from the crowd. You can see that on replay. Gave himself a chance. Got the kitty. I'm sure that little leg kick from Joe really helped. So holding, it's tough to see, but it's definitely 1. Potential, probably 2 and a good look. Plenty of bowls to come, but great shot. Ian's just giving him a said well done. So one thing being evident too this this week, Matt, is obviously you're trying to win every game. However, the camaraderie between all players. Someone plays a good one, they're all clapping and so forth. So, tell you what, and Miles.
What a reply.
What a great shot.
1.
Fantastic shot. Jason McCloy tuning in. Going for Joe and Bradley. How's Joe looking here? Just needs to hurry.
Well, this is...
Great attempt. It's a good look. Clear call there from Ian. Giving yourself another chance, Anne. Don't mind if you trail it.
Yeah, the trail would be great for Ovens and Murray.
The only thing she doesn't want to do is edge the jack in towards the other bowls.
Looking probably for a mat on her last, Brad.
Here again.
Tell you what, and Miles,
Oh,
there's a hole there.
yeah, there is.
Oh.
Good home though.
Get still there.
See that great speed. It's all about the speed, that bowl. Look at the great speed.
That was exactly the speed she needed.
Well, now she's given Ian a chance to, you know, trail himself. See Joe again. Needs to play much the same. I think she's just going to be caught wide. But if she stays on, which she's going to, gives Brad a good look.
Does give Brad a good look.
Situation, please. Up or down, please. Yeah, hold it. One the look. I'm favoring only one.
Ian be much the same as and full draw on the forehand, touch the jack around the corner. I think it's just a case of he's just missed his speed. Probably his line 2, pinched his line. So, big one here now
Yep.
for Lancaster. So, four hands to go.
I like the weight he's got on this.
I think it's just...
No, it's holding.
Well, he gets to Ann's bowl, he turns it out for 2.
Oh,
what a great
what a bowl.
shot. Fantastic lawn bowl there. Brad Lancaster. So I reckon we might see something similar from Ian, or a little bit firmer. No, he's given himself a big chance. So he's looking to land or trail. He's chasing it.
Yeah, he likes it.
How's he looking? What
Looks
a fantastic
good.
lawn bowl.
Oh, bowl for bowl.
Great shot there.
Well, contact onto Ian's last is going to be a great result for Gippsland here.
So, Brad
Yep.
Lancaster playing firm weight.
He is looking for the bowl.
Has he made
He's
contact?
got it. Oh.
Oh. He's turned that
thought he had
bowl up. Wowee. So it's going to be another one to the Ann Miles, Ian Brimblecombe combination. What a great shot there from Ian. So we can see again our scores are up in the top left hand side of your screen, and down the bottom you can see that coming up in only a matter of a couple of weeks, Matt, we have got the champion of state pennant. So a couple of weeks up at Moema. If you're in the area, I'm sure all teams would love the atmosphere with a bit of crowd and noise and so forth. You'll be up there, Matt?
Not sure yet, Brad. I'd like to get up there and watch that. I think for the weekend, was it Melbourne won that one?
In the Metropolitan Pennant,
Metropolitan
yes.
one? Well, it's the champions of pennant, isn't it?
Correct.
Okay, so we've seen 2 fails on the jack roll, and we're going to the tee. And the mat goes to Anne.
So 10 shots to 2 the score now.
Yeah, it's got out there, hasn't it? That 5 was massive for me.
Yeah, great shot. Probably shot of the day so far in this game.
For sure.
Well, I mean, you take that 5 off and only give them 1, and it's half the difference, so... No, that was definitely a big shot. So it's up to Joe and Brad to respond now, in which
And Anne's
they've done it all week.
jumping on this.
Well done, Ian. Jolly ball shot in then.
Joe's close, yep.
She is.
All out, buddy.
Yeah,
Needs to run a little bit more.
she's played a good one.
Yeah.
Great shot. Joe Martin.
Let's go in front.
And looking at playing the same speed. Just needs to adjust her line fractionally. Which I tell you what,
Oh, she's got great speed on this.
she has. What a
Oh,
great
what a ball.
shot.
Oh, just down.
Just down the call, but nonetheless a great shot. I reckon Joe's going to respond with another big one here. How's she looking? Looks pretty good. Just needs to get underneath the purple one of Anne's. Just missing on the wide side, so
No harm there though, Brad.
no, definitely not. Gives them a good position bowl. Got Anne's daughter tuning in, Carla, watching from Norfolk Island in isolate, from, I'd say ISO, or a town potentially.
No, ISO, I'd say. Unfortunately.
Hope you're all well. Ian be looking at giving this a chance on the backhand. If he turns the shot bowl over, he won't be phased. It makes the target a little bit bigger, builds a good head, and on cue he has. So you can see there it's still one down, however the target's now there, so we can have a clear side of the jack. I'd imagine Brad be looking at getting to this on the forehand. Touches the jack, it's only beneficial for them. So how's his journey? I think he's
Joe likes
just
it.
gonna lack. Nearly. Anne's indicating a couple of feet. Reckon we might see him potentially just a bit of wind creeping up here now. So he's going to stay on the backhand. We've got someone tuning in from Swansea in Wales, in the UK, coming into the English summer. Ian's just a bit under. He's played good speed. I think he was trying to turn through the bowl. If he's underneath, get the jack. So Bradby trying to do much the same, add a couple of feet on his last. I think he's got that couple of feet, might just be a bit wide.
Oh, watch the head, watch the head.
Oh.
Great stop, Ian.
Great footwork there. We're not playing soccer, we are
Got a
playing
replay-
bowls.
Oh, he's just had a replay of that.
Well, he's even been the best performed soccer player this week. And that bowl did come over because it was a big drive next door from Rowan Kelly from the Gippsland region in his Champion of Champions men's semi-final, which he currently leads 17 shots to 7.
I think that's the Geelong. Is it the Gippsland?
Yes, up
Yeah.
against
Sorry.
up against Dan Prudel from Geelong.
I'm getting my scoreboards mixed up.
Come on, mate.
I'm still trying to recover from this morning's match, Brad.
So Anne Miles searching on the backhand. She likes it.
Does she?
Go now.
Yeah.
Let goes the call.
Oh, here, Ian. Very good.
Wow, it's a good shot. Giving himself another bowl past the Jack 2. So
Larry's closest pole in relation to that, please. Just in front of Jack High. 1 inch. Holding. You're holding. Nice, good track. Up there. Yeah, again. Contact on yours.
So I'd be thinking much the same now from Anne. Potentially a little bit firmer. So she's looking at getting this bowl. Just missing under. However, no, still one to the Gippsland duo.
I think he's still just trying to draw this, to beat this. So that purpose good.
So it'll be a 4-hand draw, Matt.
Yep, that was the call from Brad.
So probably still 3 seconds for the Ovens and Murray combination. They've got both bowls out the back on either side. They don't have the direct bowl behind the Jack. Out the back, that is. I reckon Ian will try and get this bowl out.
Well, if he hits that front one, he might even get the other one out.
Yeah, you're
your
right.
call?
Yeah, definitely.
So he's going to have to go pretty hard at this.
Backhand pretty firm.
Yep.
Edge the bowl out, yep. He's playing it.
Yeah.
I'm just watching his body language. I think he likes it.
Does he?
How's he going?
Edge, edge, edge.
Oh.
As you heard, just calling for the edge. Just missing.
Was he searching for the inside edge of Brad's bowl?
No, he was looking for the outside
Of Anne's?
of Anne's.
Okay.
I think before he played the shot, he probably would have just looked to try and move that bowl of Joe's, but with that, when he let it go, he was a bit wider, so yeah, you can see there he's trying to get either side of that white bowl, or he gets Anne's bowl turning through it. Probably still got 3 seconds, so 10-2 up. This is a big opportunity now to sort of really take the ascendancy. Tell me, Matt, will he get it?
I think he will.
If he plays much the same,
I'm going to back
in the
him
area.
here.
How's he looking? I think he's just narrow.
Is he?
I think he is.
Oh.
Yeah, he is. So
Oh.
potentially 2 down.
Yeah.
It's close. I think Brad will be playing just his forehand though. If he can get
Yep.
one roll out of that bowl of hands, it's definitely 3. We'll get the scores up from the other games in just a moment. A couple of scoreboards being updated. If you want to see any of the games that we've streamed this week and in other games previously, you can go onto the Bowls Victoria YouTube page, Brad. Matt?
Yep, I'm pretty sure. Or the Facebook page.
I said Brad because I was looking at him on the mat. So, is he going to get back to this purple one? Tell you what, he's close.
He's looking for it.
Oh.
Wow.
Great shot nonetheless. You can see that on the... He just didn't want that jack. Played a great bowl.
One to Gippsland.
One to Gippsland. So it stops the runs of 4 ends in a row. There you can see we've got the scores up for you now.
So Jordan's out to a little lead there on Larry. Cass is putting her hand up for that final, isn't she?
Definitely. Cass's, we covered a mixed pairs game of Cass's earlier on in the week, and she played pretty well. And then Rowan Kelly's out to her. He's leading 12 shots over Dan Priddle.
And a tight one between Brooke and Nicole.
It was, however, Nicole's just picked up 4, you can see over there.
Okay.
So we will bring you as many live scores as we can. Joe's starting off, she's just under line. So we'll see the hand jump on her backhand. Once again, we do thank the Bendigo City Council for continued support throughout the years with having State Championship Week held here in Bendigo. Toucher there from Anne. Joe's played a better one. Be happy with that one, Brad. Gave it a chance. It's past the jack. A couple of comments about the last bowl of Brad's. It was a good bowl. He was trying to get the purple one in the middle and not move the jack, however. Still scored 1, so... Brad's going to jump on the mat. 2 down. I reckon he'll get a bit of confidence having played that last big shot. Very deliberate approach, the way he goes about it. He is playing the backhand. I think he's just under with both his line and his speed. No, his speed was good enough. So, he's played a couple of big ones in a row now. Ian just slipping by.
The call of get second from Joe.
Couple of practice swings in the delivery and then into it. Body movement's good. His head and shoulders are very still.
Weight looks great.
How's his line? He needs to hold a little bit. Well, he's definitely turned it in for 1 now. So, Ian's 1 down. Takes no time. Gets on the mat and delivers. He's pretty close.
Oh, he's very close.
There is a hole there, though.
Oh.
Well, he feathered the jack. Gave Anne more room to have 2 at. I expect Joe to draw another one here. Just played this backhand pretty well. So these are the last games of the day, Matt.
Yeah, no game after this.
Kicking off the triples at 9:30 tomorrow morning. Men and women's triples. And then finals of the
Champ of Champs.
Champ of Champs will be at 1 o'clock. So keep your eyes and ears peeled for live updates on the Bowls Victoria Facebook page.
Okay. Yeah, 1 down.
Joe's thrown it out a little bit more. How's the speed? If the speed's good, it will get back.
No.
Just lacking.
Yeah, just under that. Going into there. Going to yours is good.
Clear call there from Ian. Touched on before the clear communication, how important it is between your players. Clear and direct. So the call was underneath your own, underneath the white bowl, sorry. Just a bit quick. So potentially 1 and a measure to the Gippsland duo of Martin and Lancaster. Brad's just got to ignore that front white one. Underneath, probably the preferred preference. However, good speed either side of it, and your chance to count. He's not too happy with that one. Might see Ian reach up on this forehand. Turn through Anne's bowl.
Yeah, it's the way to come.
If he moves to kitty, they've got 2 bowls back there, so I reckon he'll be playing this confidently.
Well, he likes it. He's chasing it.
6 feet of weight through
Might
the
even
kitty
get
here.
the jack.
He has. Great shot, Ian Brimblecombe. Made 1 out of that.
1 down.
As you can see on the replay there, gave himself the best possible chance. Tell you what, there's not much Brad Lancaster can play here. He's only got 1 bowl in the head, so he doesn't want to take his own out. Needs to be very careful playing this.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for them, they've had a few too many short bowls this end. I feel he's just going to try and draw another one in there, because if he doesn't, Ian can get to that bowl for another 5. Any movement on his own bowl would move the jack out to the right hand side of your screen and give them what they need. So big drive played 2 rinks over from Jordan Yates. It's a tough one here. I just hope Brad's got a clear shot in mind, jumping on the mat. though he's winding up. Looks like he could be playing a bit of weight here. Just doesn't want to see his own bowl removed out of the head.
Yeah, he's
he
playing.
is.
He's looking to kill it?
Well,
okay.
that's one way. That's one way of getting it. I reckon we might see Ian here on the backhand. Look for this bowl.
Yeah, for sure.
Jack back either direction. If he gets his bowl out, that white bowl you can see jack high on your screen. If that bowl is removed, it would leave the Ovens and Murray a handful. You can see it.
They're talking about something else, I think, Brad.
Yeah, cannon through the white potentially gets Ian's other bowl onto it. If there's a bowl wide, he's got Ann to go straight through it, or if he's trying to just swing through that front hole on his backhand, which you can see. Well, he's they're having a good look at it. I'm sure one of the most experienced female bowlers in our state, if not Australia. So big opportunity here.
How's he looking, Brad? He's looking to get that ball out, or that area they were talking about before.
What a great shot. That's the shot he
They were talking about that.
He did point to that bowl, so
That's karma.
see Lancaster with a great smile. As you can see on your screen, we've got a fantastic new new scorecard being shown.
Cass has had full control of that, hasn't she?
Cassandra Millerick not too far from booking her spot in the 2022 Women's Champion of Champions Singles Final. So another one to Brimblecombe and Lancaster there. Takes it to a 11 shot to 3 lead after 7.
The Brimblecombe Miles duo, not Lancaster. Don't think they're playing together, Brad.
Sorry, I was looking directly at his name. There's too many games to get the names muddled up.
Oh, great starter by Am.
And Miles. Jo has swung over and played backhand also.
Good reply.
She's played it well.
Great reply.
Great shot. Anne's just overplayed this with weight. Gave herself a chance though. A lot of comments coming through. People supporting different people. It's good to see, it's good to hear. Plenty of support. Jo's played great weight. Bit of a hush over the place at the moment. There's not much being spoken.
No.
See a couple of ripping games. Jordan Yates 3 shots up currently. Nicole Shortest 3 shots up currently. Rowan Kelly 19-9 still on their scoreboard. And then Cassandra Millerick needs one more, 24-9. She leads. As you said earlier on in the week, Matt, it's generally the hardest one to get.
It is. It is. We've seen that.
See Brad Lancaster.
Yeah, needs to hurry.
Yeah, it's in the area. Potentially a counter. The way Eden's been playing, I'd back him to draw this shot.
Wow.
Right on
you're
cue.
right. Look at that, Brad.
He has. Great shot. As you heard from Joe, that's the shot. He's playing too well not to draw that, Ian.
I was having a chat to Thor earlier. They just played the Ovens and Murray duo. And I think that was the case in that game as well. Ian was just coming in too often.
Yeah, I watched a few. Watched a few of those ends. I also spoke to Thor and he said to me they're 1-1 for this week, so...
He's a happy man.
He's played well all week.
He has.
Seems forever ago that the fours were played too, Matt. It does seem forever ago.
Yeah, that's right.
Couple of Thor's Essendon teammates taking that title out. And it was the Eastern Rangers in the women's, skipped by Karen Barton, I believe. And Miles.
Yeah.
She's played a career. What a great shot. Fantastic shot. Great weight control. So, Joe's got to just get there on the back end. Sit a bowl, trail the jack, give yourself a chance. I think she's just played the line a bit too tight. Played great speed. Another one out the back there for Joe's next one to work with. So, Joe needs to keep the speed. Just missing wide. So we do have a result in the Women's Champion of Champions.
They're shaking hands over there, Brad.
Semi-final.
Like Cass has made her way through to the final.
She's booked a spot in the final. She'll be eagerly watching the next one to see who she'll come up against. So Ian and Anne hold 2 here.
Oh, Ian.
Make that 3. I reckon we could see some weight here from Brad.
Barb Gilbert has just informed me that Ian and Anne are in the triples as well. Wow,
Might have to extend a day, mate.
They have had one. They've had a fair tournament. Well, Ian has.
I think this could be the Ovens and Murray State Championship week next year. They've been flawless all week, as we've touched on multiple times. So still 3. I think we might see Ian flip over.
Barb is correct. Anne is skipping the triples. And I'm sure the way Ian's been going, he's probably skipping their triples as well.
That's with Adrian Pantling. I'm not sure who the third is.
Yeah, I'll have a look at that.
So we see Ian trying to get to these 3 bowls. And as he's done all week, he's just played what he's been asked. So this is a massive bowl now. Complex of the game before it starts to get out to a bit too big of a margin. Playing a bit of weight, Brad. So where's this jack? He likes it. He's chasing after it. Gonna... Oh, he's... It's close. It's a measure. It's a measure. No, it is one.
Oh, great
So-
save there from Brad.
3 down to 1 up.
It's Chris Langdon is the lead for Ian.
And now shootout. Sorry, that was 1 to Brad and Joe. So 11-4 after 8. We are playing end 9. I think in the women's Champ of Champs, I'll have to look back over the stream from yesterday, but I think I predicted Nicole Shorter's Cass Millerick final, so...
Well, I think Kaz is actually informing us about that. Brad? Kaz, sorry. Kaz Rhodes saying, yes, you did predict that, so...
And in the men's, I remember I tipped the 3 Ethans, one of them to win it, but I'm out in that prediction. Talk about the women's Champ of Chance. I've just seen Brooke Edwards. She's put 3 inside of Matt, currently holding 3 behind on the scoreboard too, so it's up to Nicole to play a big one with her last. In which she hasn't, so it's still 3 to Brooke. Back with our feature game though, and Joe's just missed out on her first couple of bowls this end. I think Anne's second one's just lacking to get there. This is probably probably the longest end that we've had for the
Yeah, it probably
for the match.
explains why they're not all over like they were previously.
So we can see on the screen there, 21 to 20 to Nicole, it says. However, the scoreboard on the rink hadn't been updated for a fair while. I think they're just going to have a break and sort that out potentially. As we see here, Brad Lancaster.
Brad looking to draw a shot.
He has. How's Ian going here?
Oh, I think he might have the jack here. Oh, close.
Just under. So the scoreboard has been updated and that live scoring was right. So whoever's doing the live scoring on that game is in front of the marker. So a big well done to the live scorer in that one.
Yells of shot, mate, from Darren Yates.
Yes, Jordan's just turned a 2 down into a 4 up.
Wowee.
Another great one there from Brad, so he's played a couple of bombs this end.
Mm.
Ian just under again. So
Good opportunity for Gippsland here, Brad.
definitely. See the scorecard of the shortest Edwards game. I think there's one end to go on there for Brooke. She did get a 3. So Nicole leads 21-20. And that's after 23 ends. Remember, ends mean nothing in singles.
First to
25 up.
I think Joe's going to look to try and get to Brad's bowls here.
First part's right.
Yeah, Brad likes it. He's clapping.
So 2 down is Anne and Ian. Big one here required from Anne. How's she looking? Looks to be just under from my eye.
Yeah, very similar to Ian's bowl.
So, another big one here from Joe. If she can put another one in there, bit of pressure. I think also she's just under 2. So, opportunity missed there.
Anne's going to look to get this jack over, I think, Brad. Got 3 bowls over there.
Yeah, I think she'll be just trying to get up there, draw the shot, give it a chance. Played great speed with her last, so even if it broadens the target up for Ian.
Well, here we go.
She's just played a horn. What a great shot. Backed herself, played good weight, added a couple of feet. So pressure once again on the Lakes entrance duo. You can see the vest there of Joe Martin's. It's a great design.
It is a good design.
Beautiful part of the world, Lakes entrance.
Yeah, I've had a couple of weekends there.
So Lancaster on the mat trying to get this shot back. He's chasing after it. I think he's just wide for that speed though. Well, he's tipped his own bowl out. Still only 1, but now it gives Ian a bit more room. How's Ian
I
gone?
think Ian's nearly joined the party.
Stays up. It's close.
Come and have a look, please. Come and have a look. Yes?
Big one here from Brad. Dave Donaldson tuning in. Dono, great man. Backhand specialist. So, no, he's turned his back. I think he's wide and quick. He is.
Okay. Does he try and get the jack over?
I think there's a big opportunity here that I reckon if he gets 1 or 2 rolls out of this back one of Brad Lancaster's, he can make a number again here. Any side movement on that bowl. See Dan Prudle getting back into the game there. He's picked up a few 2s in a row. I think he's just dropped a 3 though to make that one 23-15. The marker on that rink indicated 3 shots just then.
And he hasn't got the mat, so.
In the other women's semi-final, Brooke Edwards leads Nicole 22-21. Wow. How's Ian looking?
No.
Played good speed. If he had got the back end of Anne's bowl, makes a number, gets that bowl of Brad, he makes a number. Another 2 though. So 13-4 the score on end 10. We have played 9, so that is the end that we're on.
Still looking at that 5 on end second, Brad, on the second end.
Yeah, you're right. There's a big sort of statement early on.
Wasn't it?
And playing another good one.
Ignore it, set barrier.
I like that call.
Yeah, you're right. Having played such good weight with the first.
Yeah. A lot of our probably new bowlers would change seeing that, but the call, very quick. Ignore it and draw it.
Just slipping by, which she won't be unhappy with. So 1 to Nicole Shortis over on that rink in the women's singles semi. That one, all square, 22 apiece. So
yeah, we'll keep you informed of that.
Becomes a game of first to 3 now. Whoever can get to 25 first. So on the crossover. Ian jump on the mat. Probably play the backhand because that bowl that... Nope, straight on the forehand. How's he looking? Just needs to ignore that bowl.
I didn't think he'd be there, but he's got good weight.
I think he's turned the bowl up, but maybe not enough. It's close. Just down the call from Joe. So Brett on his forehand, lays the bowl over, just beats inside Anne's bowl. Be definitely the counting. Just a fraction shy. So bit of a joke between Anne and Ian. playing the backhand, giving himself a chance. Well, they've got plenty of bowls past the Brimblecombe-Miles combination. So, big one here from Brad. If he can find a couple of feet, turn up onto his own, promotes the Joe's bowl, or if he's just around, he can beat Anne's bowl on the wing. Looks to have played a good line. See a clap there from Joe. She's happy with it.
Is he there?
Yeah, he's played a bomb.
Oh,
Great shot.
What a
Fantastic shot. Found himself 2 feet. We can see there on the replay. Kept his line, found 2 feet. Score update for Jordan Yates. We can't quite see the scoreboard. Yes, we can.
23-14.
Jordan
Is that
Yates,
right?
Yeah, Jordan Yates leads 23-14.
Wow.
And he's holding 1 too, with 2 bowls to come from him and Larry. So and you can see just behind Anne there the scoreboard for the rink over. That's Rowan Kelly on 24, leading Dan Priddle 15. So a couple of games coming to an end. See Anne here, searching late on the backhand. How's she gone? Oh, bit of kitty movement. So Joe jumps on the mat. Keep on coming's the call. Close. So over on the women's singles, Nicole Shortis is holding 2. And that score is 22 all as well. Hasn't been updated the scoreboard. It is 22 apiece though. You can see that on screen, so I'll stop looking at the end scoreboards. And Brooke Edwards with her last. Coming up a bit short. 2 to Nicole, so she goes within 1, Matt.
Oh. What a game.
And Miles.
What are they looking to do here, Brad? They've had a chat about it.
Well, if it's drawing, it's just around the front white. I think she'll be up under the... Try and clear a path for Ian. Good thirds bowl. Clear the path for your skip. Open it up as much as you can. She is.
Yep.
So, she's in the area here. Ooh. Well, it's opened it up. However, it is 3 down now, so...
Anywhere past these bowls is good.
See, call there from Brad. Anything past the bowls. So he's predicting that Ian will be playing weight, in which I'm predicting also. I don't think Ian would be short at this. 3 down. 13 for the score. Just a reminder. So, backhand, pretty big weight here, I'd imagine. He's searching. What's he got, Matt?
He's in the area. Oh.
Well, he's giving themselves another back one. So, they're probably 3 down at the head, and if the jack goes directly back, they'll potentially only be 1 down, so... One shot to Dan Priddle over there. Putting the cover bowl in.
He is.
I reckon Ian will play pretty firm again. Even if he gets his own bowl out of the head, he's got another one in there. Just over on the women's, Nicole Shortis is going to come up to look at this, but I believe Brooke Edwards is holding 3 shots. And that's all she needs to take out that one, so we'll get back to that one. But in the meantime, Ian's on the mat. I think he's just narrow. Oh, he's got 2 out, so
Wow.
it's a good shot there. One bowl to come from Brad. Nicole really studying the head over there too. Here we see Brad. Yeah, Brad's a call from Joe. I think he's got good weight. Is it going to stop? Oh, it's close. Just while they're measuring. We'll talk you through it. Nicole Shortis is on the mat. Potentially game down. Here you go. She's searching for the kitty on the forehand. Has she got it? She doesn't.
No.
So there, Brooke's having a look.
They look like they're measuring for third.
We can see there on the screen. We might just stay with that one for a moment. Brooke's got one to come, but they are... No, we see the shake of the hands. So 3 shots to Brooke Edwards. And Brooke booked her spot in the final. Will come up against Cassandra Millerick. Great win there. Commiserations to Nicole. Great battle. 25-24. So it was two shots last end to bridge the gap back to 7. 13 shots to 6. And we are on end 11.
Oh.
We see a jack go flying.
Yep.
Almost got a spectator. Went through his legs, I believe. Great shots there from Joe. You can see Matt. Nailed it, so picked up a 2. That's another name that's known to Victorian and Australian state titles, the Edwards family. They've been a formidable family for years. Could we see another crown for the Edwards family come tomorrow at 1 o'clock? See another game wrapped up too in the men's singles Champion of Champions semi-final. It'll be Rowan Kelly from Hayfield advancing after defeating Dan Priddle 25 shots to 15. Great win there from Rowan.
Opportunity here for Gippsland, Brad. That's,
It's holding 2.
yeah. And Anne's missed with both.
And as you said, that 5 on the second end,
Yeah.
how costly will it prove to be? We'll put an asterisk on that one on our scoreboard. How costly will that be? They are within striking distance, obviously. There's plenty of ends to be played.
Yep, 18 ends in the final.
See, Ian here, I think he's just going to struggle
Yeah.
to get there. So, opportunity presents itself, Matt.
Yep, Brad needs a mat.
Well, there's one under here. You're here.
Mat more would be great.
How's he gone? His weight looks better.
Yeah,
It's a
he's
great
got that
shot.
mat.
Well, here they come.
Yeah.
The Gippsland duo. Big bowl here now on Ian. Probably 4 down too.
A little bit of weight on the forehand.
How's he looking? He likes it.
All 3 of them.
Oh,
Oh, he's set all 3. He's got one of them out. Still lies 2 and a look. So, big one here for Joe. If Joe can put some pressure on here. I'll let you call this one, Maggie.
Brad likes it. Call of in the area. Yeah, another great bowl. The pressure keeps coming from Gippsland. This is the time to do it. 6:13 down. 8 ends to go. And a big bowl here from Anne.
Gonna flip over to a backhand. Trying to just dead draw the shot. Trying to clean her air out there. No shorter bowls. So how's she going?
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Good shot.
Mm.
Still 2, Ian saying. 2 and a look. Still the same program for Joe. Draws a touch her ear and she can make a couple. Couple more than what they've already got. I think she said not with that one. Looks under. Underline and underweight.
Beat yours, you go close.
Beat yours, you go close. Very clear call.
Yep.
It's that game between Jordan Yates and Larry Donahue. Jordan leads that 23-18.
Is she close, Brad?
You're only quick if you miss. Oh, she has. What a great shot there. Fantastic shot there from Ann Miles. Gave herself a chance. So, 8 ends to play, 7 the difference. This one's going to go down to the wire. if they can get a little bit of a run on the Gippsland side. So how's Lancaster looking?
Oh,
Falls over.
yeah, it
It's
does.
a chance. Still one, Anne says, so... reckon we might see a 4-hand draw.
Come on, Ned.
Clears his own. Just getting the wrong side of Anne's bowl. So, if they've got a few seconds, will Brad try and rip the bowl out?
I think he will.
I think the call is no, backhand to try and get to it. If he's a bowl wide, he can get the jack. So, big bowl this. It's an opportunity to make a number. Playing backhand, making sure he's there. Trying to get to the bowl. I don't know if he's going to hang around the front one.
No, I don't think he is.
He's not. Great speed to turn the purple a couple. In the other men's semi-final, Jordan Yates leads Larry Donahue 23-18. Jordan's got one bowl to come. I think Jordan holds shot, so...
yeah, he's looking for...
Brimblecombe's not going to bowl his last. Bit chicken there. Looks over with a grin. So they'll take one. Takes him to a 14-shot to 6 lead. So, I'm not sure if Jordan Yates is holding one, but
Can't see what the marker doesn't have paddles, so...
This could be potentially for the game, so...
Yep.
I'll just... So he's on the mat. He's bowled, he's let it go. So we might see some emotion if he's...
He's chasing it.
I think he's quick. Needs to land something.
No.
It's only
Knocked
one.
himself out.
It's only one. So that game continues.
Well,
Great shot there from Ann Miles. Just missing a weight here is Joe. So that game goes over there. Jordan needs one shot.
yeah, but he's thrown the jack in the ditch.
He has. See another great one here from Ann Miles. Another great shot.
Great leading.
14-6. This one is.
This is better from Joe.
This is very close. Great shot. Second shot. Ian sticking to his backhand. He looks to have played a good one here too. Another good one in the area. Still only one to the Ovens and Murray.
Geordie has just drawn shot. Needing one to make the final.
Ian sticking on his backhand, looks to be just under himself. He's not happy with that one. Bradby looking just to add a couple of feet. How's he looking?
Yeah,
He's played a good one here. Gets a
played
jack.
a great one here.
Great shot. Larry Donahue having a drive.
Trying to get the two out. He
What
has.
a shot. Great shot there from Larry. So, draws a clap from Jordan. Good sportsmanship. He'll be clapping on the outside, but on the inside...
he had two right on there. I'm needing one to make the final.
So we might see Anne here. Get up on the forehand. A couple of feet, give herself a chance. A few bowls to work off if you get caught wide. I don't think Jordan's there over there. No, he's not. So, big opportunity here for Larry. So, Anne, searching, forehand. As I said, if she can get a little feather off the wider one. No, she's got her own. They both stay afloat out the back.
Well, Larry's holding two. Maybe look for three.
See Joe here. He's played a good one here. Come on, mates, a call.
Yep.
Wants it just to tail off now. Great shot. Reckon we'll see more of a draw now. Yeah, just let it drift under. There's the call. Yeah, just going to drop that weight. So I think more of a draw the shot, trail the, you know, just turn through the shot bowl.
It's a good call. Yeah, well pointed.
And Miles.
Looking for the jack. Looking for the jack.
What a great shot. See that replay there?
Replay there.
Just got enough of the jack.
What a bowl.
Fantastic shot bowl.
So Larry did get a 2 over there, Brad. So the scores are now 20 to 24 in Geordie's way.
So Jordan still needs 1. It's the hardest one to get. We've said all week.
Well, he's got 1 now.
So Joe Martin.
What a bowl from Anne. Brad?
Yeah.
What a bowl.
Phenomenal. Probably was 3 down.
It was a really nice call from Ian there.
Well, back the weight off to allow it to turn there. If she got
Yep.
any contact on the jack, as you're seeing, it wasn't going to spring too far out.
Yeah. Tell you what, I think Larry...
He has. And
Yep.
it's fallen back over. The bowl's fallen against the bias. So he holds 1.
Yep.
He followed his second bowl up. He's caught in the moment. See Ian here trying to add another.
Has he got around?
Just around that. Just not there. We'll see Jordan replying. How's he looking? I don't think he's there.
No.
They're having a very close look here. There is a real hush around. There's not many people making noise by any means. So we'll see Brad Lancaster play forehand. 14-6 after 11. So where's this kitty? Where is this kitty? They're both his bowls. Well, he's worked up. Got a couple of friendly little rubs. Having a look. As we see Larry Donahue. What's he got? He's turned a short one up, so we don't know over there. We'll see Ian come and have another look here. The clear call was from Anne that could be down to that, not sure.
Well, if he adds a mat on his last bowl, Brad, he's reaching Brad's bowl.
Comment there from Jan Ryan asking if it's cold. She's in nice barley. It's not
It's
cold,
fresh.
it's bloody freezing.
While they're doing this, we'll give you a live update on what's happening with Jordan and Larry.
So Jordan playing, searching weight.
He calls of come on kid. He's got it. He's just gone from potentially 1 down now to 2 up. And a bowl in front. With Larry got 1 to come.
Very proud family are the Yates. Well accomplished players right through the family. So, Ian Brimblecombe playing weight. Well, if you're up, you're a chance. Oh, he has. He's got shot out of it.
Wow. It did fall out. It's close.
So, Larry Donahue is game down here.
1 ball to come for Larry. Jordan can't watch.
So, here we go. His turn. Jordan cannot watch.
No.
Larry Donahue
How's he
likes
looking?
it.
Does
He
he
is
really?
chasing art. I think he's
No.
wide. I think Jordan Yates is in the
Oh,
final.
Jordan is in the final.
He is.
Oh.
Jordan Yates has made the men's champion of champions singles final.
21-22.
That's a massive effort for Jordo.
Yep.
I think Brad's going big weighty. He's trying to remove this shot bowl. Has he got it? Oh, he just got a feather. They're chucking a tape on it. However, you'd feel that with that bowl of Brad's, it would be the Brimblecombe Miles bowl. Because Brimblecombe and Miles had third shot, so...
Might be getting the umpire.
It is 1 to Miles and Brimblecombe. They extend the margin.
So Geordie now meets Rowan Kelly in the final.
They'll be played tomorrow, 1 o'clock. Australian Eastern Standard Daylight Saving Time. Couple of triples competitors
Walking in the door.
getting through the door. Anne's opened up with another good one.
Yeah, I can see why this pair has made the final. Complement each other really well. Good one there from Joe Martin. A lot of love coming through for Jordan. So we'll see Anne switch over to the backhand. Another good one there from Joe. Might just jump out for a moment. I believe Tony Sherwell, CEO of Bowls Victoria, is going to jump in. Thanks for your time, Brad.
Too easy.
Still out to you, isn't it?
Well, Brad Marron's just jumped out of the commentary box, and we've got Tony Sherwell here. How you going, Tone?
I'm very well, thanks, Matty. How are you?
Very good.
Afternoon, viewers.
So Jordan Yates meets
Rowan Kelly.
Rowan Kelly in the final.
Some 20 years after he won his Australian title, so obviously still got it.
Yeah.
He's playing very well.
And Brooke Edwards meets Cass.
Cass Millerick, Brooke Edwards. That'll be a good match too, Matty.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
Certainly blessed with talent here on display. Of course, we will crown a mixed pairs winner in the next hour or so. 18 end match, 12 ends down. I know it's 9 shots the difference, Matty, but still half a dozen ends to play.
Still plenty of ends. 18 ends in a final.
A lot of people rugging up here around the green. Joe Martin just about to bowl out of turn. Apologises, everyone gets a bit of a giggle.
Have you been watching this match, Tone?
I have, Matty. There's been a lot to keep an eye on. Some of the singles matches have been quite strong, so been a plethora of matches to keep an eye on. But I've liked the way Ovens and Murray pairing have played.
Yeah.
Obviously, Ann Miles, an over 60s Australian representative, no surprise, and Ian Brimblecombe arguably been player of the week. So
yeah, he's putting his hand up for it.
It's not to take anything away from Brad and Joe.
No.
Had a really good match in their semi-final. Brad in the quarter-final in particular was brilliant too, so Joe very good in the semis. Let's not count them out.
Well, I think Ann's going to look to get to that shot bowl.
Ian Brimblecombe says likes the area.
Yeah, I don't know if it's
Needs
got enough
to hurry.
though, Tone.
Yeah, touch more pace on that line was
Yeah.
very good. Speaking of good area.
Yeah, this is a great bowl from Joe.
Yep.
Ooh,
Bit of a
creates
target.
a bit of a target on that forehand, doesn't it, Tone? I think we both saw the same thing there.
Yeah, even Brad just saying could have flopped in behind.
Yeah, and then you've got the Ann Miles bowls all in that area over there where the jack could go.
Yep, plenty of options. Some 18 region titles to his name, Ian Brimblecombe. Certainly got the ability.
Yep. How's he looking?
Don't know whether he loves it. Maybe
No,
a touch
I
high.
don't think he does.
Anything can happen from here, but
Look to play the purple through.
Yeah.
Brad just asking, what if I'd like to play the purple through? Joe also reluctantly agreeing. Just got a nice shot of Joe's back there in that one, so we couldn't quite see, but lovely advertising for Lakes Entrance Bowls Club. Great spot to be if you're in the area. one stage, Matty, I think the home of Barry Lester, John Snell.
Really?
Yep. Very strong club down that way. Ken Argent saying Anne's ex-Alexandra. I didn't know that. There you go. Brad,
He's chasing it.
he's interested. Just a touch wide though. Ian's already penned it in on the scorecard, so he's confident. Not giving anything up yet though. And Miles will get down and put the measure on.
So one's been rolled out already. They're looking for two. We're looking for second. Three.
Well, there we go.
You said it's not a...
6
Not out
ends
of the
to
question.
play. That's right. This one is back to 6 shots the margin. Lisa Phillips joining us saying keep it up, Annie Miles. Of course, Willa played many a state match together and a lot of others. I reckon that jack has come off the knee and headed straight out of bounds. Brad Lancaster gives a bit of a giggle, says it's all right, mate. Rolls
Well,
it back.
6 shots, Tone.
6 shots.
Going into... end
3
14.
2s, 2 3s, 6 1s, Matty, whichever way you look at it. Well, maybe
Yeah.
not 6 1s because we may not have enough ends for that. It's not a
So
big
this is a
margin
big
by
end
any
here now.
stretch.
Big
It
end in
is.
the match.
Bit of momentum from the Gippsland pairing.
Mm.
You want pressure on early when you're
Yep.
trying to get a score.
First bowl pressure.
Well pointed, says Brad Lancaster.
Yeah, he's correct.
Yep, handy start. Observant viewers will notice that kangaroo just walking on the bank down there. Hello to Josh Thornton.
Now watch Joe's style here, her technique, Tone. Not much of a backswing. Swing, sorry.
Yeah, more a little push, isn't it?
Mm.
Nothing wrong with that. We see that being more and more popular. Of course,
Yep.
the Victorian way was always a larger pendulum swing, but more and more these days we see players just pushing and using that forward momentum to gain their speed. Almost the identical bowl to her first. Very solid technique from Anne
Yes.
Miles. Just a touch under and hot. Not a bad spot to finish at all. Going back even 15, 20 years ago, Matty, we'd see players like Claire Duke, now of course Claire Turley, with a very large pendulum action. The arm would almost be at 90 degrees in the backswing, and she would not have a lot of forward momentum through her footwork.
Okay, yep.
So all of the effort or all the weight control came from the arm only. Dylan Fisher quite similar. So one of the Tremels goes crashing down on the fence behind, and Brad Lancaster wisely resets.
Yeah, good call.
Nice, smooth
Yeah,
delivery
it is,
from
isn't
Brad
it?
Lancaster too. Quality player. Touch hot on that one. Line's good though. The trend now, Matty, seems to be more of the push off the foot. We've seen Aaron Wilson, Aaron Sheriff, Aaron Tees, any of the Aarons. Maybe that's what it is.
Well, Ian,
Nice bowl here. Brad changing hands.
calls have come on Brad. He's pretty close.
Building a bit of a wall out on that right-hander's forehand.
So Ovens and Murray holding one here.
Be looking to come up through his first. Does not want to fall into that trap of those front bowls, but just has. Builds the wall a little further.
Mm.
Not lost for Jo on that side though. She can still come up through that wall. Or of course change hands and go the other side.
Lucas is on the socials asking whether the Bombers are a chance, Tone. Wouldn't have thought so.
Who have the Bombers got this week, Matty?
They got the Hawks.
Yes. They're a chance. Might not be a big one, but they are a chance. So that was the option from Jo. Come up through the wall. Not quite done enough for shot. But certainly get your steps up in this format, Matty.
You do. 2 walk. We were talking about this earlier in the week. What's the preferred format? 2 walk or 3 bowls? Majority of people said the 2 walk.
Yep.
It's a great style, isn't it? Great technique.
Hard to see too many areas where that's going to go wrong. Doesn't mean every bowl's going to be perfect, but it's never going to be lost. And that one finds the drink.
Just a line correction here, Tone. We'll see what Ovens and Murray are looking for.
Yep. Certainly look narrow out of the hand.
Ian likes it.
Come up through Ian's bowl or just
Get
under is
would be
good.
better.
Yep.
Yeah, great bowl.
Thumbs up from Ian Brimblecombe. So Ovens and Murray holding 2. We have had some difficult games this week, Matty, where we've had players on opposition teams with some very similar bowls. It does make it a little hard on both crowd and commentators alike.
Yeah, for sure.
I was live scoring a game yesterday between Andrew Brown and Wayne Parks, who were using the identical bowl with the identical symbol on the bowl. And it was hard from the other end. Obviously the sticker's telling them apart from up close. So little bit of purpose here, wanted to come through the front bowls. Got contact, just the edge. Hits it flush, it's probably a good result, but the edge of sends one through. No change. Still 2 to Ovens and Murray. Of course, Matty out on this green on rink 11 a couple of days ago. We had Kelly McKieran against Samantha Atkinson, both with incredibly similar pinkish coloured bowls.
I was marking the game next door to that. It was hard to see who had shot.
There's a slightly darker fleck in one of the bowls, but got to pay attention to these things.
Oh, he's got great weight control. I thought that bowl was short, but he's right on the money.
I thought the exact same thing, but that assures the 2 shots and tucks it away a slight bit. Still a nice little port for Brad Lancaster to draw on his right-hander's forehand.
It's not drawing.
Go with
He's having a run at it.
There is a hole there, and it has been found.
Wow, have they got 3 tone?
My favourite's only 2, but still 1 to come. But Matty, your eyes are better than mine, so it must be close. There's a bit of cross fingers action going on. We'll call it 2 and a measure. 1 bowl to come. This is end 14 of 18.
Sort of predicted that this was going to be a really important end for Gippsland if they want to get closer.
Yep. Some rather ominous looking clouds over the back as well. We're hoping they're going to just slide on by.
Well, looking to draw. And likes it.
Got to get around. No, slight rock up, so no real change to the position of the head before, so we will find out whether it was 2 or 3. And just asking for another bowl to be included in the count. Just the 2.
Was a great bowl from Anne.
It was. So the momentum picked up by the Gippsland pairing as sees the door just close back up again slightly by Anne Miles and Ian Brimblecombe. They pick up 2.
As we go into the 15th end, 4 to go.
Still only 2 shots an end required. That jack just stopping. Anne Miles sends her bowl down. Matty, we do it all again tomorrow. We start our final discipline, the triples. And of course,
I saw
we have
a few of them come in earlier for some practice.
A little bit of practice, absolutely, getting themselves accustomed to the beautiful greens here at Bendigo East. Of course, we have the final of the novice men's and women's singles on Saturday afternoon as well. All the earlier rounds have taken place at Mulgrave Country Club. So the finalists get their opportunity to show their wares here at Bendigo East. It's a great track from Joe Martin. Great line, 1 foot or so short. That's the shot bowl.
Very close. Rip. Yeah, good.
And just asking for it to rip. Good home. See how good Joe's memory is. Well, pretty good. Who's your picks in the 2 singles finals tomorrow, Matty? Champion of Champions singles for the men. Which will be an interesting match.
Yeah, that's a good question, Tone. Let me have a think about that before I throw my prediction out.
Just a touch short here from Ian. He won't be pleased with that one. So you almost have 2 polar opposite players. Jordan Yates, one of the younger brigade, of course, comes from a long line of successful Yates bowlers. And Rowan Kelly, who somebody tells me has not long ago turned 60 and will be in contention for over 60s state duties. Of course, some trials occurring next week, Friday week. Both very accomplished bowlers.
Yeah.
Brad getting the line, just a touch through, but nonetheless a good spot to finish. Ian's on the run after this one. Wanted a good correction after his first. Oh. And speaking of correction, gets a high five from Ann Miles. That is the absolute.
Going to get that gating. Oh.
Tries to get an edge, but not quite there.
I think I'm going to go with Jordan Yates, Tone. I watched his, obviously commentated his game against Dean O'Neill and watched a little bit of the game against Larry. Yeah, I'm going to make a pretty big prediction there.
Yeah, didn't look to be doing a lot wrong. He's had a couple of very long, close battles. What can Ann Miles do here? Just a touch under. And what about in the women's, Matty?
In the women's,
Cass Millerick, who's fresh off an Australian title victory in the pairs only a week or so ago, up against former state representative Brookie Edwards.
I'm going to go with Cass.
Of course, she's made Moama home since about November last year. A bit of a ping at it there from Joe, just a little high. Let's see if Anne can correct off her last. Looks a better track coming in.
Calls are very close. It is very close.
Yeah, brilliant bowl. You can hear Ian Brimblecombe through the effects mic. We see weight again from Joe Martin. Trying to come in off her own. I fear it could be a touch under for that. See what happens.
What about you, Tone? You going to make a prediction?
Well, I mean, the common sense thing is to go the exact opposite to you, so we've got something to fight about. But I'm going to go with Rowan Kelly and Brooke Edwards then. So
Okay.
you and I can have a little arm wrestle over it later on.
We can.
I'll be fascinated by the men's final to see which way it goes. You have two opposing styles.
Yeah. Look, Jordan used his drive
He does.
really well in the Dean O'Neill game to get himself out of trouble, and I saw that again in Larry's game, where Rowan, I think, was drawing the house down.
Yep. So it'll be a very interesting one to watch. Cass Millerick looked in trouble in one of her early round matches, but since then has looked pretty good.
Oh, this looks pretty good, Tone.
Doesn't want to rock this too far. Should be in enough.
Wow. Going with weight. Not a lot on offer there.
Be a little under where he wants to be, although he's got contact on one, so
It's a good result.
cut it down to one. Thought for a second that was going to dip, but had enough weight to hold that line. So I think it'll be close in the women's final, Matty. If I had to pick one, I'd probably go Cash, just because I imagine she's riding the confidence wave.
Yep.
But never count out Brooke Edwards. Now let's see if Ian can put this bowl back. We're holding 3. Brad Lancaster was good enough to chop it down to 1.
How well is he
Speaking
bowling?
of good enough, almost. Just needed another 1.5 foot to get around that. Yeah, Joe Martin quite wisely saying, come and have a look. And I don't mind that. Options here are tough for Brad's shot. Doesn't want to trail the jack through. There's a waiting catches of Ann Miles. Doesn't have the shot at this stage. Can't come off his closest bowl unless he's going to push it through hard enough. So the danger of that, of course, Matty, is he's a touch wide and takes it through to Ann Miles' bowl. So plenty to think about. Good call from Joe Martin, telling her skipper to come down and have a look.
So he's looking to hit the front bowl to then get onto Joe's bowl and shoot the shot out.
Cannon it through, yeah.
Yep.
With not a heap of weight, but
No.
enough just to dislodge that shot bowl.
He's doing it all in the back end. Yep. He's in the area, Tone.
Stalking it.
He's in the area to hit that front
Stalking it.
bowl.
Oh,
Good
just
effort.
needed a whisker further. Great effort. So one more to Ovens and Murray. Their lead now is 9 shots, 18-9. We've played 15 ends, 3 ends to play.
Have you been happy with how this week's gone, Tone?
Yeah, look, very much so, Matty, and I think the key to that is playing on some of the best greens in the state. Players are all happy. We'd love the heaters to be turned up just slightly, but we can't win them all.
Today's probably been the coldest day we've had. The rest of them have been quite pleasant.
Yep.
Can't complain though, no rain and the sun's been out.
touch wood, we get through tomorrow with no rain. As you say, it can be a little bit chilly, but in the sun, it's actually not too bad. But I think the standard of play's been good. The sportsmanship from everyone's been very good.
Yeah, that's been a standout for me, the way players have respected each other and gone about the game.
You're looking at a game like yesterday, we saw the Battle of the Ethans with Ethan Fruin against Ethan Higgins, and just played in tremendous spirit, 24-25. Both players knew they just played a great match. You know, picking up each other's bowl or shaking each other's hand, recognising good shots.
Yeah.
All part of the journey here at State Champions Week. If you ever do get the chance as a player, you are in for an absolute thrill. And of course, if you don't get that opportunity, by all means come down and have a look. Bendigo East Bowls Club is where we're at. Speaking of where it's at.
And Miles.
And Miles. Oh, just sneaks through. Goodness me. Lovely bowl and a good home. Jo Martin was very good on her first. For me, a little leg kick.
The format tone's been a little bit different this year to the last year.
Yeah, there's some changes, well, to individual disciplines. Obviously, the pairs was 18 ends, which was just an incredibly long tournament. Of course, we are in the final, but we backed it back to 15 ends in all the matches leading up to the final, which has been quite well received. And yeah, this year Jimmy's made a few changes to the schedule, and all seems to have worked relatively well.
Yep.
Of course, it helps when we don't have any weather delays or any of those sort of things. Good ball in here from Brad Lancaster. Went with it enough to not give it back to Ian Miles at the back. You can see the symbol of 1 up from Jo Martin.
Ian not wasting any time, looking to get onto the shot ball or the jack, and I think he might have the jack tone.
Yep, jack's even better. Brings the Ian Miles ball into
sits
play
behind.
maybe. Just halved it sideways, but very close if it didn't.
Got 2 hands. Jack high there.
Well, coming through nice and clear in the FX mic. You can hear Ian Brimblecombe saying we've got 2. Pointing out the jack high bowl.
Oh, it was a perfect weight.
Yeah, great effort. I tell you what else I like about being here, Matty, is just talking to various people as they've come in for practice the day early and they're all up and about and they're ready. I met someone today named Adam Easton who's been bowling since about October last year, and he's here at a state triples.
Oh, wowee.
He narrowly got knocked out of the novice in the early rounds in Mulgrave.
Yep.
But he's my pick for winning the novice next year, so mark that one down in your calendar.
Well, Joe,
Great bowl. Had that option as the little shelf or through onto the Brimblecombe bowl. Uses the shelf, takes the jack. We see on the replay. Great shot. Needs to slow down. Great effort, as Ian Brimblecombe says. Yeah, see if Joe Martin can put a little more pressure on. Terrific bowl her last.
Yeah.
Looks alright if it's got the trip, but just a touch short.
Well, Ovens and Murray got 2 seconds here, Tone.
Yep.
And a bowl at the back now from Anne's last bowl.
Yep, no
I'd be
prizes for
expecting,
short now.
trying to get the shot bowl or the jack here.
Spot on, Matty. That's why you are your club coach. So Adam that I met from Paynesville,
Yep.
get this, was a +2 golfer.
Oh, he's
So
one of
+2,
those, is he?
yeah. So he's actually got to go around, they're going to add shots to his score, not take them off. So obviously an incredibly talented golfer. I think he said he played Australian Open qualifiers in tennis in his younger days as well. So obviously has the hand-eye coordination.
Well, any time you get, I'll just
Ooh,
wait here.
playing with purpose.
Yep, as we said, looking for the shot bowl or the jack. He has the
Has
shot
the
bowl.
shot bowl. Great bowl, Ian Brimblecombe. He is
He's had a great
terrific
week.
form.
And he's in the triples as well.
He is.
With Anne Miles. Not with Anne Miles, but Anne as well.
And he's in the triples too, yes.
Yep.
See if Brad can just put it right back there.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of room to draw. Joe thinks he's done a good job of it.
Looks pretty good to me. Needs to hurry a little.
Oh,
Oh,
not enough.
Joe's not sure. No, one down is what Joe's little sneaky little signal on the side was.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. And Anne
Anne agrees with her.
So Adam Easton, there you go.
Okay,
There's a
keep-
name for
keep
you to
him in
remember
the,
for next year, Matty.
In the black book.
Yep.
On to you, mate.
But as a coach, any new bowlers that come in and they mention they've played tennis and golf.
Yep. It's the jackpot, isn't it?
Yeah. The other one is the cricketers.
Yeah, cricketers typically have some good hand-eye coordination. So yeah, hasn't been playing that long, but absolutely addicted to it now. And spends every waking hour listening to the streams, watching other bowlers,
Yeah.
and of course practicing himself. So look out next year.
So he's got one more go at the novice.
He does, yeah. First best 2-year bowler, if you want to put it that way. So.
Yep. Oh, okay.
We're going to measure here. Both ladies were relatively confident this was one earlier, but put the tape on it just to be sure.
What are we going for second now?
Yeah, I believe so.
No, it's just,
No.
just one.
It was more a hope from Anne Miles. Can't blame her for that. 19-9, Matty.
Yeah, with 2 to go.
So now it is action stations.
Well, they're going to need a number or we won't be playing the last one, Tom.
Correct. Any victory here on this end to Ovens and Murray, and this one's all over. Of course, a one shot to Gippsland won't be enough to play the last end either. So
Yep. So get second.
Yep.
or first bowl pressure.
Nothing for short bowls here for Gippsland. Dylan just saying he's had the pleasure of playing third to Ian in midweek and never met someone more confident in his shot calling. Very talented bowler. Certainly demonstrated that this week, Dylan. He good, confident, clear instructions. He has played very, very well. Larry Donahue just popping into the box to say goodbye. He has played very well, Larry. Speaking of good fellas, Larry is certainly one of those. Absolute pleasure to have him here. Boom. Good start,
Yeah.
Joe Martin.
Real close. Come on. Come on.
Oh, very good effort, and Miles.
Let's go there.
Probably one Joe would like to have again, but nonetheless she holds one, the crossover, the first crossover. Looks a little high to me, but not a bad spot to have one. Really is, Matty, a game now for O&M to just not drop numbers.
Yeah. And it's a game for Gippsland to be aggressive.
Yeah, good spot. Ian does not waste any time on the mat. I like it. I very much like it.
Well, he doesn't like this one though.
No. Did seem to just cut the head a bit. Weight was pretty good.
Have you seen how quick Kevin Anderson is on the mat?
As I say, I like it. I think it doesn't give you any room to cloud your head with negative thoughts. It's just an instinct bowl. Might not be right every time, but more often than not it is, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Bradley
Brad needs to
Lancaster.
run a little bit more here.
Good effort for Gippsland, first and third.
You've started something on the socials, Tone.
What have I done?
Your hot pick for next year's novice.
Not necessarily a betting man, but if I was, I'd have 2 bob on him. We watched him practice last night for a little bit, and yeah, he's got some talent.
Oh, man.
Speaking of
Oh,
talent,
that's a great home.
yeah, really makes it very difficult for Gippsland to get a big number now.
Yeah.
Just the consistency of Van Miles. Very, very strong. So it needs to rip back in. Comment of just ignore that one from Ian to his partner Anne. Playing partner, I might add.
And coach in the singles.
This is true. And why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Someone like Anne Miles to give you some direction on which shot to play.
Oh. The
Tell you what.
call of ignore that one and draw in.
Well, as Dylan said in the Facebook comments, said very confident calling the shots. And that was exactly what he said, Matty. Ignore that one, draw around. And Miles well and truly good enough to do it.
Joe looking to attack this head a little bit here.
Oh, that makes it interesting.
One down. It's the call from Ian.
Bowl onto Jack. So one down to the Lancaster bowl, just on the right wing as we look at that shot. Looks to be quite a number of Ovens and Murray bowls otherwise. And Miles just moving out of the road of the camera. Well spotted by our producer Brad.
Ian. He's quick on the mat, but he takes his time before he gets there, Tone.
Yep.
Play here, undermined and try and... Yeah, if I'm... Get on the mine's alright.
Used to say the same thing about Aaron Baddeley in golf putting, Matty.
Yep.
So we watch this Lancaster bowl. Got to have some contact. Just high. Ooh.
Didn't want that contact.
No, no. Aaron Baddeley, Matty, was famous for taking 2 minutes to work out what putt to play, but as soon as he worked it out, he would stand up, address the ball and pull the trigger. And was widely regarded as one of the best putters in golf during his career.
Well, any contact onto his front bowls here. Oh.
Might have just pushed it too far, got it absolutely on the running surface.
Oh, call of kill it.
Well, I think it's the only real option, isn't it now?
Yep.
As we said, Gippsland really needs to pick up 2 or more. And if not, Brad Lancaster said, do I kill it?
Has he killed it?
Well,
Wow,
Jesus,
he's got a rebound.
Rattled around 2 or 3 times, but one shot won't be enough.
No.
I think when they realise this is one, they'll say that's 10-19 and 1 to play.
Wow.
And shake hands. It may take a moment or two.
No, they are shaking hands. We have our winners, Tome.
Joe got the mat, still wants it to go on, but as you say, Matty, we do have our winners. That'll be a final score of 19-10, a victory to Anne Miles and Ian Brimblecombe in a match played in very good spirits. We can see a warm embrace there between Brad and Ian. And of course, Joe Martin and Brad Lancaster, Matty, have been terrific.
Yeah, look, they're going to be disappointed they didn't get the win, but as we've said all week, just to make it here is an achievement, and to make a final, that's you know, that's something to be proud of.
100%, as you say. This one will sting for a little bit because they've done so well to get to a final, but in a couple of days they'll look back and say, you know what, we were runners up in a state mixed pairs,
yeah.
And that is a terrific achievement.
And we were talking about N2 being, you know, what set it up for Ovens and Marron at that 5 that Ian created. Yep. From then on was the difference.
Yep, certainly was. So Gippsland fought valiantly. 2 terrific players, Joe Martin, Brad Lancaster, can be very proud. But the history books will show that's a 19-10 victory to Ovens and Murray. Of course, that's the pairing of Anne Miles and Ian Brimblecombe. They've had a terrific week. It continues tomorrow morning, Matty, 9:30. Men's and women's triples kick off.
So we'll be Will it be called? Will we go to live stream of triples in the morning?
We definitely will.
Final.
Only triples in the morning, and then we'll live stream some finals of the champion and champion singles as of about 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And then, of course, some more live stream action on Saturday. So just repeating, that's a victory 19-10 to the Ovens and Murray pairing. Anne Miles and Ian Brimblecombe, they've managed to get over the top of a very strong Gippsland pairing in Joe Martin and Brad Lancaster. Matty O, can I thank you very much for your commentary, as always, mate.
It's a pleasure, Tone.
An absolute star. Can I thank all those who've helped out, whether Brad Marron, Tris, Doolan in commentary, and of course our producer Brad on the buttons, putting through some fantastic features.
Yeah,
and some
what do you
fantastic
think of the new
pictures.
live scores coming up?
Very clever to be
Yeah,
able to
they
do
are.
that. We see them on the screen now, just being able to give a summary of today's results. So Rowan Kelly getting over a very talented Dan Priddle, 25-16. Larry Donoghue couldn't quite get there, played very well, but Jordan Yates just a touch too strong today in a very close match, 25-20. In our women's semi-finals, Cass Millerick had a good match over Robin Thomason, 25-9. And look at that for a close one. Brooke Edwards getting over the top. Down 22-24 and picked up a 3 on the last end, Matty, to get over Nicole Shortest, 25-24. So that sees ourselves with a men's final of Jordan Yates v Rowan Kelly and a women's final of Cass Millerick against Brooke Edwards. So we look forward to bringing you that tomorrow afternoon. As we say, tomorrow morning, some triples action, men's or women's, from the stream.
Yeah, looking
at
forward to
9:30.
it. There's some great lineups to come. Some great matches.
There is. The difficulty we've got is to work out which one to stream, Matty, because there's so many good options there. But I'm sure
it's a good problem to have, Tone.
It is. That's it for today's play, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your evening. We look forward to seeing you next time on the BVTV live stream.
Thank you very much.